Welcome to Mango Bay. Today, talking tariffs. See you in there.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay. Oh. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango.
Bay.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
One-stop shop for South Asian recklessness. Two best boys, Usama, Siddiquee.
Pranav, Behari. Get on the Patreon, guys. You get bonus content. You get extra content from every episode, bonus episodes, Discord server hang. That gets spicy there. It gets very spicy there. You also get archived episodes. This is from our earliest, spiciest shit. Come check it out. And if you can't do that, just remember, like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Any little thing that you do can help us. It doesn't all have to be monetary. You can just hit some buttons there for us. That's enough.
Beep boop bop. Beep boop bop.
Beep boop bop.
That's it. The
Bing, bang,
keyboard
bing.
is a bunch of nipples.
Bing,
And
bang, bing.
Get a little squeeze in.
Yeah.
Today, let's jump in, dude. We got a little... Trump is on one.
Trump is really going for it with the tariffs.
He's got his Make America Great Again shirt. It's
I
the
do.
same shade as every... Jesus Christ. Love
Just
it.
a little tag that says "Make
Make America
America
Great
Great Again."
He was doing mad tariffs. Everyone could
A lot
get
of
it.
tariffs.
Everyone could get it.
Me, Donald Trump. Me, play joke. Me, put
Everyone.
tariffs in China's Coke.
Tariffs.
Doing the tariffs.
Biggest tariffs you've ever seen. Nothing bigger. Big tariffs.
Beautiful to beautiful.
Beautiful
word.
tariffs.
Tariffs.
Just learned it last week. Nice word. It seems like Trump learned the word tariff. and
Sheriff
he's like,
of tariffs.
He's like, can I do it? He went to like Webster, found out the word tariff, and started doing it. Tariffs, what's this? Can I do it? Does Congress have any power whatsoever
And
anymore?
technically, Congress is the one who's supposed to levy tariffs.
That was their power, I thought. Also, it didn't. So Trump basically enacted or tried to enact mad tariffs to everybody.
He did enact.
And then rewinded.
Yeah, he's like, Antarctica, I got your ass.
You know what's so funny? It was like it's like one of those jocks who like beats up the Asian kids a lot more than the other kids because it was like it was like Lithuania 5%, Cambodia 20,000%. It's like why is Cambodia getting it rough? Dude?
Probably because they do more manufacturing or exporting than Lithuania. That's why.
Or, I was thinking it's more of an Asian thing. That's what I was thinking. You're Asian, so that's 50%. Sorry. So he basically tried to raise a bunch of taxes. China got it rough, 104 in the beginning.
China was initially like 50 or something. Then he raised it to 104, and then today he raised it to 125.
Oh God, dude!
But then he rolled back a bunch of tariffs on other countries. Art of the deal.
Art of the deal.
Art of the deal.
Art of the steal. I mean, this is terrifying.
Radical Islamic terrorist.
Whoa!
He's a tariffist.
Woo!
Tariffist.
Tariffist of the highest degree. That was a good tariff. Tariffing it up right now.
Tariffing it up.
Bro,
Tarif. This is my son, Tarif.
This is the tariffist. Tariff. Tariff.
I'll bet you tariff has like an Arab origin. Let me check.
Check it out. Etymology.
Let's check it out.
I mean, dude, it is bonkers, man. I was looking up. I was looking up like on Reddit. I was like, what are the geopolitical ramifications?
Yep,
of these
Arabic.
tariffs?
Arafa.
I was like, what are
Tarifa.
the geopolitical ramifications of this tariffs? And then I was like, let me first look up the word tariff. I was like, before I get into the actual effects, let me know what is it. So I learned what it was, then started the learning, and now I'm more confused. I mean, dude, it was like, the stuff I was reading, I was like, this is obviously a ploy to make Trump the CEO of America, and I'm like, what I'm getting at is this is like an anti-China move.
It's all pointed at China.
It's all China. China got the 5G. China got the everything.
I know.
Huawei, and why why does that company have to sound even super Chinese?
Huawei.
Like, why does the biggest Chinese company got to sound like a Chinese onomatopoeia word? You know, fuck. Huawei.
It makes me think of that gas station with the sandwiches in
Which
like
one?
Delaware.
Wawa?
Yeah.
Wawa.
Pennsylvania brand, buddy.
Ooh, so good.
Bro,
Wawa's
Wawa
good. Wawa's
is,
good.
if I go on a trip to
Yeah.
gigs, Wawa, I eat Wawa 3 times a day.
You want a quesadilla or Italian sub at 4 a.m?
Dude.
Mhm.
And it's good.
It
My
is good.
Pennsylvania heart is swelling right now.
It's so good, dude. My other part is swelling right now. I love a little Wawa.
Your rectum from too much Wawa.
You like Sheets?
What's
Sheets,
that?
oh yeah,
It's like
Sheets
the same
is-
thing.
What
kinda.
Same thing.
Same thing, kind of.
Sheets what?
Sheets,
Sheets
Sheetz.
gas station.
Oh, that's also has the sandwiches?
Yeah.
Same kind of deal.
Same
yeah.
deal.
Gotcha,
Wawa.
gotcha, gotcha. Why? There was like a Reddit on the Wawa Reddit where people were going off on like how it's not the same level of quality anymore. Like just big ass fat white guys. Oh, Wawa's gone pretty downhill since the incident.
This is like the poor people Michelin rating. The Firestone rating.
Yeah, Zagat for poor people. Exactly.
They're skimping on the ranch.
What happened? What happened to Wawa? Okay, it's like wah wah right now. They're crying. They're crying about the subs, and some guys like, I've been going to Wawa for 7 years.
Yeah.
And they used to be the paragon of excellence.
Guys, you don't need anything else. You just eat a Wawa. Forget the tariffs. You got plenty of Wawa to go around.
And the black Michelin version is Wingstop. Wingstop's going downhill, y'all.
Wingstop doesn't have gas though.
Wingstop though is like it's like the
Except for the
Shangri-La.
gas it produces in your belly. I do love Wingstop.
Wingstop is good. Wingstop is like, there's always a little danger you might not come back
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's true.
Every Wingstop, they're like, does the interior decor match the prison that we think they're coming in? Because it's always scary. It's always intense. There's not been they open a Wingstop only when there's a certain amount of homeless people there.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude. It's like Wingstop is so scary, dude.
Because you can order one wing at a time.
Can you really?
No, probably not.
Dude, you're gonna have Lucy's there.
A Lucy wing.
I'll have one rib.
Lemon pepper.
You've seen that movie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you sucker.
Yeah.
Let me get one order. Nah, one rib.
Oh, the Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Can I get a?
How much is soda?
How much for one? How
Nah.
much for one?
Come on, brother, man. I fuck the cup. Pour it in my hand for a dime. Such
What
a
movie was that
great-
again?
I'm going to get you sucker.
Dude, I think
Foundational to my childhood.
that was Chris Rock's first funny role, I believe.
Dude, that was like one of his first roles.
And
ever.
he just that comedy, the writing is kind of like a stand-up. It's kind of like really just well written.
That's a Wayans Brothers ass movie, and did you ever watch Marlon Wayans' special?
Yeah.
God Loves Me. It was so good.
Dude, he's so funny.
It was
Even-
so good, and the whole thing is about hating on everybody involved in the
Yeah.
Chris Rock, Will Smith
And then Chris
saga.
Rock did one line about it in his special. And I'm like, this was the stupidest thing ever. Because
Yeah.
when everyone was talking about it, everyone in the world was talking about the Chris Rock slap. He doesn't talk about it at all, which is the most stupid. Like, what, Chris Rock? You were so smart before. Why didn't you do that? The special came and went. Marlon Wayans comes out like, I was born to a slap. or
Yeah,
something. Like,
exactly.
what?
That was literally it. It's like, and I knew that God loved me. God
he
loved
made
me.
this weird like Forrest Gump thing where he was like there at every moment of the slap or
Yeah,
something like.
it did, dude. It was
like-
incredible, and I love. He starts out talking about "I'm gonna get you sucker."
Yeah, yeah.
And now Chris Rock like dunks on him in some way,
So weird.
tells him he sucks at stand up or something.
Yeah.
Basically prevented him from being good at stand up.
Dude, I watched the whole thing. It was one of the last specials I watched all the way through. It was incredible. I don't know, such a random. I think you told me to watch it or something. I was like, all right.
It was pretty good.
And what, dude? Those guys are very, very funny, dude. And now Damon Wayans.
Is he coming out with one?
No, he's like a lot of podcast clips I'm seeing where he's like hating on women in comedy. And shit. What is this like old comic podcast era? They're like, women, man, gotta go back in the kitchen. They're not funny.
I gotta see this.
Back in
dude.
my day, we was funny. We
That's
was
so
funny,
funny,
man.
dude.
These guys ain't
I
funny.
used to love Damon Wayans.
Bro, everyone Aries Spears now on the podcast circuit. Everyone coming at, everyone hating, everyone attacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's like once Cat Williams came out and was just like, man, everyone getting touched
It's like,
out here.
oh, we could do this now.
Yeah, dude.
It's great. Dude, I saw, what's his name? Terrence Howard on a podcast where he's like, I didn't let him take my booty card or whatever. He like spilled the tea on Diddy, you know?
When did
He's like, I came out of those parties a man. I was like,
he's like, come on, man. I didn't let him have my booty. Dude, Terrence Howard, bro, has a different accent every fucking
what the
2
fuck
weeks.
happened to him, dude? Something happened where he just went fully, like he had like a bad ayahuasca trip or something.
He's definitely weird. He's a super Buddhist guy. He's a huge Buddhist guy. Have you seen Orlando Brown, the That's a Raven guy? He went the other route with Diddy. He's like, he touched my booty hole every Sunday, and I liked it. And we was together. We was together. It was crazy. Orlando Brown is going balls deep in the confirming of Diddy. So it's like everyone went crazy off this Diddy stuff. It was just insane. Everyone was like, yeah, I had. All of a sudden, it was like not taboo to talk about butt stuff in the black community for like 2 weeks.
That and feet. They won't go anywhere near it. That's the last frontier for them. Talking about bare feet. Yeah. Just a reminder of all the hate we used to get on this podcast from otherwise congenial black fans. We're like, why can't he put on some fucking shoes?
We had the original Diddy party. we had a DM from Diddy, man. I like y'all's work. Waist down, love y'all's work. What y'all doing out there? Anyway, so these tariffs. I mean, like, have you read up? I mean, you're not an economics guy.
I'm not an economics guy. I know his general strategy, right?
Right.
I know what he's trying to do. Because, like, look, the Chinese are not good they're not like honest, good faith actors in the global economic system, right? They steal tons of intellectual property theft, like non-rampant. Then they domesticate all the goods, right? So they don't import anything.
Right.
They steal IP. They'll come and be like, yeah, we'll manufacture their thing. And then they rip the IP, make it for their own domestic people or other markets, right? And then nobody's buying iPhones there. Basically, that's the thing, right? It's a Huawei phone or whatever, right?
It's like Bollywood, basically.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Same thing.
And so that, I think currency manipulations is a big thing with them.
Right.
They always devalue the yuan, even though it's pretty powerful and stuff like that.
I know they're always doing stuff. They're doing some fuck shit. You know, they basically own Africa now, right? They're just basically like
I guess
run
so, yeah.
Africa,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But in that way,
No, get out of here. You have to leave here now.
Bye.
Yeah.
No.
They're treating it like the nail salon.
No, you have to buy something.
No, you leave here now. You hurry up and buy.
You have to buy or go. Buy or go. But for a whole country.
Yeah. Oh, black guy. Oh, you're in Africa, literally. You're literally in Africa.
Do the right thing, Namibia edition. Oh, God.
Oh, no, you pay and you go.
You pay, you go. You buy something.
It's behind bulletproof glass.
No. We close now.
We close. You're walking on the streets, an Asian guy just following you. Oh my god. They renamed Namibia Kung Fu Lucky Dragon. Kung Fu Lucky Dragon fortune.
No, you buy the wing behind the glass. Yeah, you go now. You can't stay here.
Oh my god. Okay, that's insane. But that it's the moment he like took all his tariffs out.
We need to clip that one up.
Yeah. Sure. Well, the moment he takes all the tariffs away, but then keeps the Chinese one, it's like, okay, this is like some like a super like obvious. I mean,
they're the main competitor. Look, I understand his basic plan is like, because over the past 40 years or so, America's become increasingly a financialized economy, right? That doesn't make anything anymore. And meanwhile, because of things like NAFTA and all that shit, free trade and all the manufacturing jobs leave. Other people try and put tariffs on our shit so we don't make anything to export. Right. So he wants to reverse that so that, no, we're making stuff, right? And you're going to buy our stuff. So what does he do? He's slapping tariffs up the ass.
The tariffs are even a thing, right? In general, the point is to stimulate domestic production, right? Now times it by 1,000, and fuck you, Cambodia, by the way. Poor guys.
Vietnam.
You know, like
so you already fucked over Vietnam enough. Like as a country.
I know. That's still like Vietnam still getting it from the 60s, you know? Like now pho's going to cost $80, you know? Jesus Christ. But
that's the noise you're gonna make. You look at the bill,
dude. I have to show you the best thing ever. The best thing ever. This is on TikTok. This is a family of Laotians.
Yeah,
and they all talk super black. You ready for this?
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna put it up to here.
Like that's nasty.
Oh god.
How else you gonna get the fucking right?
Oh god.
These are all Laotians.
These are Blaotians.
That's nasty.
God dang it. It's the LA guys for sure. The West Coast. Even though the
mom,
grandma. Well, he got a fade too.
For this table, I can't even see the.
Oh God, on the audio too.
Can you talk about rice?
Not my rice,
Touch
man.
your rice.
Hey. N-word in 5,
Big ass
4.
stick on it.
Oh,
It's like delicious Southeast Asian food.
and this just slap.
I know. Well, she sat over there and just got it.
Dude, off screen looks crazy. When it's just voiceover. She cute though.
Paul got two. I mean,
She cute, dude. Oh, and here comes every.
It's too many of
You know how black this is? Every even the Laotian boy got like a stud. They got a stud also there.
Like it's like a family of Laotian studs, dude.
They all like lesbian studs.
You go over, Amy. No. 3/4 of the whole
I need the last line of this video to be like the old black guy, old Laotian guy. Shit, man, y'all feed me
It's
what?
really good, dude. It's really good. They have another video somebody sent to me recently. They're like my favorite people on TikTok.
Dude,
Why she taking everything? She can't have the sweet relish.
These are all Asians,
I can't
guys.
stuff like that at home because who come over and eat all my stuff? That big one right there, that green piece.
right, duh. Oh God, dude, this is like Floridian black too. Wait, where'd they live?
So, no.
This is not normal LA. This is like southern.
She's blocking it. You get
The best part is that they're at like a cabin in the woods in this video too.
This is like a white vacation, but they're all black.
No, it ain't.
Where are they from?
Yes, I did.
Their whole fame is based on the fact that they sound black as Laotian.
Yes.
That is the whole virality of it.
You don't need none. Don't get on. Man,
What the
fuck? Where's my shot? Girl, you in my face. I asked
Dude, these zoom-ins are crazy. These body zoom-ins onto the massive left tit.
Dude, it's
That's
just
crazy.
incredible. I want to find out where they're actually from though.
Man, that's just crazy, man.
The siblings, real life, ESTI combo.
Where they
We
live.
gotta find out where they live. Yeah.
Dude, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but like, there's like a weird thing in like Western culture, like in West Coast culture, where there's like, you're allowed to become black if you want. You're allowed to become Mexican if you want. Like something about like they allow that. Like the racists are like, no, if you want to do it, Holmes, it's okay.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
become black.
yeah,
And so you
yeah.
become
They're really
Mexican.
good. Southeast Asians are just like they're the best at just adapting immediately to
I was
wherever
hanging
they
out with
are.
some, Hmong people in Minnesota. Same. They're like, man, why you doing, man? What's going on? How you doing?
Yeah, that video is just crazy.
Where do they live? Who are these people?
We have to find out, dude. We do need to find out. Where are you guys from? Where are you? You know what? You can find them in tagged photos.
That's funny too. Is like, there's no such thing as
They need a
you never really meet Laotian people in general. It's not like a thing you do. And the moment you meet some online, they're like the blackest people on earth. I met one Laotian in my life.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Laotians, I've known a few actually.
You know, and it's like if you have only these as your friends, it's like, what are you even gonna do, dude? It's like, I know 5 Laotians and they all sound black. There's no calibration for the Laotian.
I know.
You know, but they're living a Laotian life. They're eating like
They're
fucking.
eating all the stuff they're eating. I'm like, holy shit, that looks insane. But then the voice kicks in. You're like, who are these people? Where are they? Where, you know?
Dude, your algorithm is very much more fun than mine. Mine's gotten just disgusting. I'm just horned up to the gills now.
Yeah. Well, that was on TikTok.
Same here. Dude.
I never get anything horny on TikTok. Everything I get on Instagram is like horny on my For You, and I don't get it because I don't search for horny stuff. The other day, my girlfriend saw it, and she was like, but you know, it's all.
Your girlfriend's one of the Laotians? I know.
What are you doing? Hey, cuh.
Whoa.
Hey, cuh.
Man, you want me to look at your dick? You want to look at me
Fuck
look at
your
your dick?
page.
Can you each describe the kind of whores that Instagram shows you? Like, what does Instagram think you're into?
I mean, it knows I'm into Asian women.
Right. So it's all Asians you get.
A lot, yeah.
Do they have big titties or big asses?
It's like they're all kinds.
Okay.
Like literally all
Dude,
kinds.
I will have just an ass, not even like a leg or like you can't even see the ass, anything else besides the ass in the video.
Disembodied ass.
It's just a panoramic 16:9 ass. You know what I'm saying? They have to get the red camera, get the gimbal to
Yeah.
get all the ass. I will get just white women on beaches. You know, it's just dude, like IQ level -2. You know, some sort of Texan girl. They know I'm Texan too, so they're like have some Texan Galveston hoes. You know, and I just am too horny. I'm shaking on Instagram all the time.
I get a lot of big booty, big titty goth girls.
Well, that
that
sounds-
makes sense.
that
Or
sounds
girls
okay.
that are really in fit, like sort of like wrestler women, like professional wrestler
That's
women.
wild.
That's amazing.
Because I think they sort of have costumes that are like superheroes, kind of.
Yeah.
Like they are kind of goth, you know.
I've banged like one or two goth girls, like true goth girls in my life. They both, I felt like I failed because they didn't ever give me any feedback, like, hey, good job.
That's quite an interesting poll for you.
Maybe they took your soul and you didn't even know it. Maybe they
They
sucked
need
your
one for
blood.
sure. They don't have one to begin with. I've had one of every type of human, I think. Not gay. Hold on. Not man. What?
Inuit.
I've had a cold Taiwanese girl. A Taiwanese girl with the sniffles.
Bagged a Chinese girl in a freezer. A walk-in freezer once.
Put her in 5 minutes, comes out, Eskimo pussy, no problems, you know. Yeah, I've had all Asians except Inuit, I guess.
Okay.
You know.
Inuit's not
Yeah,
Asian.
I want to bang a Inuit with like the sunglasses, with the wooden sunglasses.
Hamong.
No. You know those like sunglasses they have, the wooden ones with the slit.
Yeah. No, I know. But I'm asking, have you had hamong?
I don't have hamong. I've not had hamong. But I would love to. Like a tattooed one, like a gangster one.
Yeah.
Would love to. But I've had almost every type of.
Almost.
Like one of each.
What about Latina? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I've had that. I've had suburban black, not suburban black. I guess it's like every race has the two versions, suburban and not suburban.
Yeah.
So you have hood black, suburban black. You have hood Asian, suburban Asian. You have hood Latina, suburban Latina.
Yeah.
You know, that's so I think I've had one of each. The hood black was terrifying.
How about Aborigine?
One.
Nuh-uh.
I want one of those girls with like the tattoos like are spilling down their mouth. You know,
That's like more Polynesian.
Polynesian. Never had that.
Samoan?
No, but half Burmese, half Samoan. Yeah.
Sounds hot.
In Dubai.
Were they big?
No. It was like a weird like kind of mix. She taught me some Burmese. Ming La Ba means hello.
She didn't look like Rikishi,
Who's that?
that wrestler with the big ass. He'd rub it in people's faces. Remember that guy? One of the worst moves ever in wrestling.
Apparently, that's the move that's on your For You page, Joe. It knows about your
Does Olivia
Rikishi
know that you
fetish.
have big booty bitches on her For You?
I've brought it up. I preemptively brought it up. I go, babe, I'm not trying to look for these people.
Yeah.
They're just showing them to me. But then I think I'm continuing it because
That is the truth.
Yeah.
Dude. That is the truth.
Nothing's more scary to me now in this part of my life than a girl going, hey, let's watch it on your phone.
I know.
Hey, you want to end this relationship right now? Because
And the thing is, my girlfriend prides her. She's like, I'm never on my phone. My screen time averages 1 hour per day. And I'm like, that's because you're always grabbing my phone.
dude, you know what's crazy, dude?
Let me take a picture. I'm like, oh, cool. And she's like, with your phone.
I've had this happen to me like multiple times in my life, where a girl is like, "Hey, let me see your phone. Let's see a video." The moment she has, take my phone. It's like a girl I jizzed on once in 2012 is like, "Hey, stranger."
It's like memories, right? The Apple photo memories. It's like memory from 2015.
Oh my god! I told you that one story of I fell asleep on the way back from Japan with this girl I was seeing. And
Oh, God.
she took my laptop and it was all the smut on
That
the
was
Photos
brutal,
app.
dude.
And then you're just there for 8 hours.
I remember that. That's rough. That's a
Dude.
plane too.
Dude, and I had to be like, no, that dick pic was for me. It was for me so I can see myself and feel hot. Oh God. Dude, it was crazy. I've had girls like see their own name on their phone. Oh, one time my ex, Franca, she saw the name on her phone was Franca, German chick. Almost stabbed me that day. She's like, I'm German chick? And I'm like, dude, I know your race. That's kind of cool. I know you're from.
I know stuff about you. Should be a turn on.
You're a chick.
I'm interested in you.
It was Franca, German chick, fire emoji. That's what it was.
That's pretty good. That's flattering.
That was cool.
It wasn't like, Franca, German chick, mustache
Hot.
emoji or
juicy
swastika,
pussy, eggplant in her booty, blah blah blah. Dude, I every time I can mess up with a woman in some way, I do. This podcast has done many wonders for attacking me. Something has 5 views. It's every ex I've had. It's just like, dude, I just wonder how if it can ever be less horny. Stefano's dad, on a podcast, he's telling me, he was like, no, he's like, You are always horny at all times, but then you look in the mirror and you're like, that's not the guy I recognize. Because in my mind, I'm a horny 22-year-old ready to go.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror and you're like, I am an old man. You know, that's terrifying.
Who's still horny?
Who's still horny?
Yeah.
You know, how do I stop this?
Dude, I know it's terrifying. It's honestly terrifying because I mean, I'm locking it down right now, right? I'm about to cohabitate, so it's just like it's completely.
Dude, at this point, it's like, do castratis have a better life? Should I just
Honestly, yeah.
cut the balls off?
Honestly, yeah.
And
Then they can just plot and scheme, you know.
all eunuchs become in the royal court, apparently.
Yeah, that was like their function,
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're not swayed by sex.
Yeah, well, that and like they don't have kids, so there's no fortune, there's no legacy that they're looking out for.
So they're just there for the court.
Their family, you know, they're not trying to ascend to the throne and da 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 da.
Can a eunuch nut?
I don't think so. Because
Joe?
nutting comes from the prostate. Joe, can you look this up?
Okay, but I gotta clear my history after this.
Just go to your last search.
Yeah.
It's fine. You should find it.
Can eunuchs ejaculate?
I know if you have a vasectomy, though, you can ejaculate.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
And I also know if you were to get a ball transplant from someone, you would be jizzing their sperm, their DNA. So if you guys switch balls surgically,
Really?
you'd be coming, Pranav, you'd be coming
down.
Usama's
do
kids.
it.
I'm down. You got the girl now, but you still want to party a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Spice it up a little.
I'll take your balls on a real road trip.
Shit.
You do that for me? I'll do that for you, dude.
That sounds good. Of course I would.
You know?
Let's do it.
It's
do
the
it
only way
now.
my boys jizz with me. I have just a sack of 7 balls. All my
All the
my
homies?
deceased boys. Pull one out for the dead homies.
All right, Joe.
No, eunuchs typically cannot ejaculate because they have their balls removed, and testicles produce testosterone, a hormone essential for male sexual function. Ejaculating.
Can they get heart?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you?
Can
Let's go
eunuchs-
search number 2.
I don't even want to look at. It's hurting my testicles to hear this.
Really? Well, mine's are getting engorged.
Here we go. Yes, they can get erections.
That's good. Dude, I'm in more of a freedom life. I'm more of like a place where I'm just like, you know, I can, you know, I love the freedom that my life, you know, affords. So I look at my Instagram not with anger. I'm like, this is, I can
Like,
be in
wonderful.
this horny space.
Yeah.
But you have to figure it out, you know?
The thing is, I don't know how to scrub it because it's like I've never, honestly, I don't go on Instagram looking for porn, right?
I know.
It's that the phone, maybe, I don't know. And I don't watch porn, so I don't even know how it's happening. Most of the time, I don't look up anything on Instagram. When I did, it would be like tigers, animals, like stuff like that.
Not just that though. You'd find like some tiger banging a goat, and you'd
Well,
post
you
that
know
on
what
your
it is?
Instagram.
Is way back before I was in a relationship, I would see somebody post from somebody's account that's like a thought account, and then I would go deep scroll,
Deep scroll indeed.
you know, balls deep scrolling, and then maybe that infected the algo.
Dude, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You don't think a couple of goats fucking is gonna change it up a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, Instagram algorithm is like loud and clear.
Yeah.
Loud and clear. No, we got you. We hear you loud and clear. So yeah, it got a little weird. I mean, I like right now, if I look at my Instagram, right, like if I'm like looking at it, right, booty as far as the eye can see, a little Kevin Hart, you know, it's just a girl, just a random hottie bending over, and Ryan Coogler updates. You know, I'm a fan of him. A girl pegging a dude. That's interesting.
How do you get that on Instagram?
Dude, it's like the algo just be like, we'll get it to you, buddy. We will deliver it. It's like smuggled like Pablo Escobar's coke. We'll get to you by any means necessary. Jesus.
Just don't leave this app ever.
It's getting terrible. Dude, like random AI now. Like, dude, Sanjeet making like different AIs for me. Like, I'm getting abs everywhere. There's different like black girls like singing on stage. Who are these people? Who even are these people?
Black girls?
Oh, it's like a like a sort of
like a K-pop
Mexican whatever, but like they're all like half.
They look more K-pop.
Whatever it is, it's getting gnarly.
Yeah.
It's getting gnarly, man. So how are you gonna fix it? How are you gonna fix your algo?
The thing is, I'm actually going to a place now where I'm like, I'm not going to go on Instagram more than twice a day, maybe.
Dude, I don't know if you can handle it. You know, we need a little bit of that juice now. every 20 minutes.
I can't do it, dude. I can't do it because you know why? I barely post anymore.
Yeah, you stopped posting.
Because honestly, I'm just like, it's like, how the hell do you escape the like 30 like hell? You know, I get way more love on TikTok when I post.
Yeah. Oh, you still posting TikTok?
No, but I do in general, and people will still keep coming. You know,
I mean, it's a sickness, bro.
yeah.
And the sickness is getting stronger and stronger, and it's like,
but it's like it's not just me, dude. I look at so many comics on there, and I see their videos, and I'm like, great comics, and I'm like, oh, 30 likes, 30 likes, 30 likes, 20 likes.
people are still doing some
20
sad
likes.
shit where they're like putting a crowd work clip up, and I'm like, bro, what?
I'm gonna start doing crowd work.
Oh god,
That's why I got a camera. I'm gonna start doing crowd work.
do it.
I'm good at it.
Do it, absolutely.
You know.
I was like, you also have interesting crowd work takes. It's like
Yeah.
you go for it, and by the end of the crowd work, some man is like shaking.
Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
like too mean in my crowd work.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the man's shaking. He's like
Yeah.
shaking. He's like pissing himself, and everyone's like, ha ha.
Like that Bengali guy last weekend. I didn't need to go hard on him.
What do you say again?
He was like, I'm Bengali, and I was like, I'm Bengali.
Pranav was so mean. He said something that wasn't even a Bengali thing. He's like, I know you're Bengali because you're balding. I'm like, when was that a
Well,
stereotype?
you know who I thought of? I did think of Siddiquee. I was like, oh, that's a Bengali quality.
Problem is, the real problem is that it kills. So he was like, I know
I
you're
know.
Bengali because
So
you're
I just-
balding. Everyone's like, I know that's right. Like,
I did just
how is
create
that
a
a
new
thing?
stereotype.
And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because
That was a fun set, though, in
It was
general.
fun. It was great. But it's like if you say something more any confidently, it's like it's fine. I know you're Bengali because you smell like paper clips that left out in the sun too long. Everyone's
I
like,
think there's another girl in the audience. She had like a little pea-brained.
she was trying to. She also is like a big fan of Mango Bay.
Oh, she is? Sorry.
She like got excited, probably got stimming or whatever, and she was like, ah! And then you're like, ha ha hoo ha, like coming in like.
I didn't even say anything to me. I was like, are you going to keep... I was like, do you have any more unclever things to say? That's what I said to her. Then I just shut it down.
Because you walk away like, that was a fun interaction.
It's not true.
You walk away like that was a fun between parties. We both had some fun there. Meanwhile, the guys like when you swat a fly and they're just like one wing shaking. That's the first person. That's the fucking crowd member. Rains down hellfire. I mean, you've seen what happens when Joe says, "Can you change the shirt for this shot?" Joe, you fucking.
I had to preface
bitch!
it with, I was like, I know you're not gonna be happy, Pranav, but I need you to change your
I
shirt
know.
for this podcast.
I know. I wasn't actually.
You're like, how about Joe? No one's ever loved you ever. How about that? How about Buffalo is a piece of shit town and your mom hates you? I'll get the shirt changed though.
Joe, when are you going to line something up for us at Buffalo Funny Bone?
Funny Bone? There's no Funny Bone in
Or whatever.
Buffalo.
What's the club
Oh,
there?
Helium?
Helium.
I've never even been there. It opened after I moved to New York. Yeah, sorry.
If we did a Buffalo Helium, how many people could you get out?
I could probably get like 20 people.
20. Your hometown.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
get all
that
my
makes
friends.
sense.
I get
Tony's
all
like-
my high school friends and
They still live there?
some family.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
20. We can do that. And Joe still does like the Indian humor. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
we can pack it out. I'm sure.
Buffalo
If there's-
got- Buffalo
if there's
got-
Indians there. We
Buffalo
can pack
got
it
Indians,
out.
right? I told you that one show I did was like Reading, Pennsylvania, or something like that. Some some podunk Pennsylvania place, dude. All Indians across the board. 80 Indians showed up to that show.
They got University of Buffalo there. There's a lot of engineering students and stuff.
Boom.
So all Indian and Asian.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, you just got to target them somehow.
dude. It is
Hang
the
some
battle has
flyers.
been lost,
Bro, we got this.
Yeah, I think so. The battle has been done. Like all this Indian hate online. It's like they're in the schools. They're learning. You can deport a couple Indians here and there, but dude, it's like putting your finger on a fucking ship that's sinking. It's over.
Yeah.
Like the water's coming in. We're here. Like it's like the guys getting deported are like the ones who like have a DUI. You know what I'm saying? They've like, they stole a thing from 7-Eleven. But it's like the deluge is there. There's no stopping this.
Yeah.
I think.
Look, there's no tariffs up against good Indian comedy out there in the heartland, in the Rust Belt.
I'm scared too. I'm going to like Ireland in 2 weeks just to get out of here, just to get the fuck out. And I'm scared. I'm like, I come back. They're like, it's real about blah blah blah. You're done.
What
You
if
don't post
what if Trump
anything
put
political.
tariffs on specific Indian jokes? Like, my parents want me to be a doctor.
Oh, that needs
There's
to
a
happen.
30%
That
tariff.
needs to happen for sure. For sure, that needs to
There should
happen. I
be
would fully support
there should
that.
be a 700% tariff on that.
Yeah.
Dude. Then like Jay Mondium starts crying on a screen. They've killed my business. They've killed me, guys. Rajiv Chatyal jumps off a building. They've ruined everything.
I don't know if I've ever seen any of these guys.
They're just like the
Comedians.
guys. Jay Mondium was the guy where I did the Johnny Shawarma
Oh yeah.
clip, and he called me like, "You steal my jokes, bro."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, the satire is your truth, right?" So like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
No man, I didn't steal your joke. I was just doing a parody of a hack comedian.
You know who loves him? First of all, I love him. I love the guy. Yeah, as a guy, he's very cool. D.L. Hewley loves him. And one day, did I tell you the story? I'm walking down Lower East Side. Jay Mondium comes out of a car, then like a black guy clown car, because 9 other black dudes came out of that car. D.L. Hewley comes out of that car. Jay Mondium says hi to me, like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" D.L. Hewley sees this, gets angry. He's like, "Oh, y'all really do know each other."
I don't know who is this guy.
But it really pissed him off. Like, it really pissed him off. It was like, I can't stand y'all knowing each other. He got mad at me. He started roasting me in the street. It just pissed him off that Jay would know me. He's like, "Man, y'all all know each other, man." Then all his black posse got angry. They're like, "Man, you right, man. Y'all know each other." And they like walked up in a huff, and Jay's like, "Sorry, man." And so now, and apparently DL mentions this every fucking 2 days to him. This kind of ruined his trip. That this random brown guy, one look at the mock neck, you're like, I know who this guy is. Bro, it ruined DL's day.
That's hilarious. Patreon.
Yeah, if you want to.
We're
at 35 minutes.
Oh yeah. Cool. Guys, we're gonna catch you over on the Patreon. I got some real spicy shit to reveal. Pay $20. If not, like, share, subscribe.
Your mango big.